I'm delighted to say, Yas, Hodge-England, welcome back to Surrey Storm.
Hi, yeah, thank you very much for having me back. It's good to be here.
Was it an easy decision to re-sign? What were the factors that you had to consider?
Yeah, for me, I live really close to here, so that was a nice, easy decision. Last year, I think I progressed throughout the season, so that was quite nice. And I think with the group, although it has slightly changed, it's a really, really nice environment to be in. And I think we've only been back for one pre-season session so far, but it's been the same sort of environment in terms of really welcoming and just a nice, hard-working, but comfortable, confident, challenging environment. So no, it was really good.
How important is it to have that good group environment where everybody feels comfortable?
I think it's a massive factor, especially for me. I am the sort of person that vibes off other people, so I think that if I have a good welcome and people around me who are supportive and confident in themselves, I then start to become that, so I start to flourish. So it's, for me personally, it's really important. And
the phrase hard work seems to come out of everybody that we speak to. That's Mickey's ethos.
Yeah, 100%.
Is that how it feels, that Mickey really asks more and more of you each time?
Yeah, I think so, but I think everybody needs that. I think hard work in this sort of environment is really, really important. And I also think just for every single person to make sure that, okay, you've hit a target or you think you've worked this hard, now actually she's going to try and push you to see if she can get even more out of you, and I think that's really good for the sort of environment that we're in.
And Super League as a whole is getting more and more competitive by the year.
Yeah.
I suppose you need that hard work to push yourself ever further, because if, as the cliche goes, if you stand still, you end up going backwards.
Yeah, 100%. So I was in Super League with Storm last year, but also 2 years prior to that with a different team. And just having one season out where I had to focus on studies, but just that season out, the competitiveness changed quite drastically. So I think I totally agree with that. You have to keep on moving forward, and you can't just sort of rest on your laurels and think that you're going to be okay because of what you've done before. You need to keep pushing on.
So how do you feel you did last year? You seem to have a really strong first year with Storm.
Yeah, I mean, thank you. I think I started, and actually I was quite nervous and not necessarily playing my best, but I think actually, like I said, about having that team ethos last year was really, really important. And throughout the season, I think I then progressed and became more comfortable and more confident in myself. So I would like to say that towards the end, I was happier with my performances. Yeah, definitely.
And overall, for the whole team, there seemed to be momentum building as well. Does it feel like you can take that and push on into 2020? I
think so. I think even with a different group, well, it's not massively changed, but even with a slightly different group, I think we can still build and work on. Last year, I think we were sort of seen for some of our performances, whereas actually this year, I think we can take that and make it just how Storm play, rather than it being the odd performance that we put out there.
So, in that, what do you hope, what do you expect from Storm next year?
I think as a collective we're going for top four, which I think is really achievable for us in terms of who we've got as a team. I think if we can pull together, which I really think just from one session already, I think we can, then I think it'll be a definite potential for us to get to top four.
And the team did show in not isolated results, but in games against those top four.
100%.
I think Storm were the only team outside the top four to beat a few teams in the top four.
Yeah.
And so it feels like the potential is already there, that it's not that much of a big leap.
Yeah, I think last year everyone in the team was disappointed with maybe our placing, but that is only because we knew we could do better, and actually it was one game that made the difference between us placing a lot higher than what we necessarily wanted to, which is a shame, but it's how it rolls sometimes. So I definitely think we're pushing for top four this season.
And personally for yourself, any targets, any ambitions that you want to share?
I think for me, the main thing would just be remaining confident and really calm out on the court. But in terms of actual statistical targets, definitely improving shooting stats. That's always one that everyone can improve on, I think. And just kind of going out there and doing what we all do together, to be honest. Nothing, I just think for me, just doing better than last year I'll be happy with. So yeah.
Excellent. And so say all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Amazing. Lovely.